Hey everybody, I'm still here. I'm still alive. The spirit has not harmed me yet. So I'm just going to give it a minute or two here. I know I didn't give people much of a heads up on tonight's live stream. And when I do my live streams, I often kind of just do them randomly. Uh, so, talking about goals for 2023, let's start off with I should probably be, and I want to be a little more organized and precise when it comes to doing these live streams and kind of giving people a heads up on them. I try not to do them very often, just because I feel like I don't have that many people who are interested in sitting down and watching an hour-long video yet. But for those that do support my channel and for those that do are interested in everything that's going on, I do want to give you guys that option as well and kind of update you and give you a little bit of more in-depth look at everything that's going on. So let's just give it another minute here while we're waiting. I see I got my phone over here. That's why I keep looking over here. That way I could just see the YouTube chat live here. I see that it's sending the notifications out, so we'll just give it another minute and hopefully get some more people in here. What are you doing, Rocky? Come say hi. Come say hi. Come on. Come say hi. Up. Up. Come on. You could do it. Oh, yeah, boy. Yeah, your boy. What are you doing, buddy? Hi. Hi, buddy. Mwah. Oh, say hi. Say hi. Yeah. It's the peoples. I'm live. Yeah. Okay. So let's just dive right in here. Um, basically, yeah. Let's dive in. I don't want to wait too long for people. I'm just kind of looking at the numbers right now, but we'll get going here. So first things first, I want to start this video off by saying there is definitely a lot here. You guys know how I am. I have a giant bucket list, and even though I've done a lot on that bucket list is growing. Now, these items that I'm going to be talking about are not necessarily something that's on my bucket list, and they're not really New Year's resolutions, but they are goals for the next year in general. I would like these goals to be done within the next year. So, hence the title Goals for 2023. Now, I don't do New Year's resolutions personally. I'm not completely against them. If you're someone who likes to do that, I absolutely, that's your choice. But I personally don't do New Year's resolutions. And the big reason why I want to dive right in to this right away, you would think me being the guy I am, if you've watched this channel, you would think I'd be for them. Might be surprised that I'm not. And that's because for those who know this channel, they know that I also say to live life to the fullest. Give me 10 seconds here while I shut my heater off. I don't want it to be too loud for you guys, and I apologize. I'm still getting used to the whole live stream setup here. But as I was saying, if you watch this channel, you know that I'm all about living life to the fullest and living in the moment and making the most of every single day. So going off of that, that is exactly why I don't do New Year's resolutions. Why wait? And I was saying this back in December to some friends of mine. Why wait a couple weeks or so long? Why wait until a new year to try something that you believe will benefit you? Whether that's giving up soda or losing weight or going for runs or just anything. Whatever your New Year's resolution is, why wait until a new year to get started on that? Like, if you are going to live life to the fullest and make the most of every single day, start now. And many New Year's resolutions, I know people who have done them and have pushed through and they succeed with their resolution, but many resolutions will go for about a week or two and then they're stopped. It's people give up on them. And why is that? I feel like one of the reasons why is because if I'm going to sit here and be, for example, um, I don't drink soda, but for example, let's say this year I am giving up soda. Now, if I'm postponing that basically till the new year, I feel like I'm not as serious about it as if I would say right now, you know what, I'm giving up soda, I'm done, I'm not drinking it anymore. I feel like by going, hey, I'll do this in the new year, you're kind of postponing it and you're not as serious about it. If there's something that you think is going to benefit you and you genuinely want it, go for it. And based off of that, too, when I went and lived the nomad life in Arizona for the first time in my caravan, I learned there is always going to be one excuse. There is always going to be one reason not to do it. There's always going to be one reason to just kind of give up on it, but you got to push through. And I feel like when it comes to New Year's resolutions, you don't really feel that. You're not committed as much to it. And again, I know people who have set resolutions and they've stuck to them, and I absolutely applaud you guys. But personally, I'm just not that way. I have goals, I have resolutions. I'm going to act on them now. I'm going to act on them as soon as I can because, and again, maybe it's just me, more of a personal preference here, but I feel like the more you postpone something, the least likely you are to actually do it and stick it out and push through it and achieve it. Again, you might always, you're always going to have, not might, you're always going to have one excuse to not do something. And that excuse might even be reasonable and legitimate. I mean, for me, just to name one, when I left to go to Arizona, I had practically no interstate and no city driving experience, yet here I am, completely by myself, didn't have Rocky at this time, driving a 2005 Caravan all the way across the country. Pretty reasonable concern and excuse, but at the end of the day, it's an excuse. What are you going to do to change that? What are you going to do to make your resolution start off? So it doesn't seem like anyone's in here right now, but for those of you who are watching this later on, please comment and let me know what goals you have for 2023. If you do resolutions, what are your resolutions for 2023? And I hope you guys have the absolute best with that. And again, I'm not against them. I just personally don't do them. So to start off here, I have a giant list. That is why I'm going to be kind of looking off to the side on occasion here. To start off, though, my first main goal, let me share my screen with you guys here. Oh, there we go. I want to be an Upper Peninsula ambassador. Ambassador. Wow, I'm struggling tonight. Can you tell it's not normally a YouTube night for me? So I did apply for this last fall, give or take, and I never heard back from them. I don't know why, if I just didn't qualify. I think I qualify, but what is a UP ambassador? An Upper Peninsula ambassador is someone who is passionate about Michigan's UP and represents it well through their photos, videos, or blogs on social media, which I have and do all three now. They're someone who loves outdoor adventure, exploring the UP, and sharing the natural beauty of our region. The sights, trails, waterfall, beaches, Great Lakes, and wilderness. Now, while I'm someone who's not the biggest fan of winter, I am someone who I believe, and it's a personal goal, so I hope so, inspires others to go outside and play outside and just explore, whether that's in the UP or in general. But since I am in the UP and I've had a lot of requests to dive deeper into the UP, I would love to qualify and become a UP ambassador because I think that's just also another amazing thing for me to be born and raised up here and to have, I'm not normally this type of guy, but to have that title, a UP ambassador, that's just something I'd feel really proud about personally. Um, but then again, it's also not something that if I don't get it, I'm not going to cry over it type of deal because I will just continue to make the best content I can for you guys, whether that is on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever it may be. I would love to show you guys more of the UP. And as an official UP ambassador, you get some swag. So I think that would be really cool. A t-shirt, a cap, stuff like that. I get some exclusive giveaways. But the big part for me would be being featured on the website here with everybody else, as well as the social media pages, the travel blog. I get to put that I'm a Upper Peninsula ambassador on my website and social media. I would definitely do that. Again, not normally one for titles, but I really think that would be cool. And our goal for the Upper Peninsula Ambassador Program is to find people who are passionate about the UP and are posting their adventures on social media for others to follow along. We They want to showcase us basically in our personal experiences, and I think that's just going to be a great way to kind of promote my channel a little bit more and have a bigger outreach. So the requirements here are I have to fill out an application. I have to live close or in the Upper Peninsula to frequently visit, which I do now. I have to follow them on all social medias, which I've done, subscribe to their newsletter, use the hashtag that way and tag them. That way they could also share my stuff, link my blog, create content they could use on all platforms, and need to post regularly about the UP. So while there are going to be things that are outside of the UP on my social media channel, you guys are going to see a lot more on Upper Michigan because of this. But again, because I've had so many people requesting more content on the Upper Peninsula, and as I do some research, it doesn't seem like there's many nomads out there that do content on Upper Michigan. So I would love to fill in that little gap there. So continuing with my list here, I also want to point out for anybody that's interested, because I was just talking about kind of getting outdoors and doing different things that you would find fun, stuff like that. I want to point out my Google Maps here. So Google Maps is actually going to be, hold on here. Didn't realize you could see my uncle's location still, kind of, so I'm just going to hide him on the map. Sorry, Unc. I mean, you're somewhere in Arizona. They don't know the exact location. I apologize for that one. I'm still learning. So, as I was saying, I have been contributing a little more to my Google Maps here. Now, these are all places that I've pretty much been to and have visited, whether it's gas stations, entertainment, places to sleep. I have driven from Upper Michigan here, down Minneapolis. This is the route I took the first time out to Arizona. I have done this route straight down to Pensacola, Florida, over to New Orleans. I've flown to Orlando, but I have not driven over that way. Um, the last time I went to Arizona, I came straight down this stretch here through St. Louis. I ended up not going here. Um, I cut across though into Oklahoma and went straight through this way doing Route 66. And then we kind of went up 390, keeps popping up. We went up 395 here, followed the interstate to Salt Lake, went up to Yellowstone, and then followed all the way back to Upper Michigan. So there's a lot more that aren't showing up right now um, on maps, but basically these blue marks, it covers all of this right here. And I'm going through right now, and the Saw Escape Room, even things like the Secretary of State and how it was um, trying to get the bus insured and stuff like that, hotels, food places, just all kinds of different stuff. Slab City, water parks, thrift stores, uh, waste management, throwing stuff away after I gutted my bus. I'm just going through basically every single location I have ever visited in my lifetime, not just as a nomad. And I'm going through and making reviews for you guys. And I'm going to try to post some more photos and videos and link the YouTube channel to these reviews as well to once again market me better, but also just another way to reach more people and they can decide for themselves whether they think a place is worth visiting or not. Because as I've always said, I would hate to drive from Upper Michigan all the way to Arizona just to visit this place that someone claims is amazing and then it turns out it's not. So that is something I'm going to be doing a lot more of. And if you're interested in that, check out Living the Dream, my Google Maps profile, and you can follow it. So then you could see all my reviews and try to pick out, like, if you know, hey, I'm going to go to Vegas. I saw Kobe's video, YouTube video. I want to check out this, this, and this. You could also kind of see my reviews and read a little bit more about those locations. And outside of that, I'm also going to be doing a lot more on the blog as well as my social media account. So next on my list here, yes, okay, that is a big one. So starting last month, actually, I have been doing coaching. I have had someone coaching me. His name is Andra, and I'm going to be introducing him on the channel later on here. But he has been helping me with learning how to market better. You guys hear me a lot about, hey, this is going to market me, this is going to market me. That is basically one of the big things I'm trying to do this year is market better. I want to increase my social media, my Patreon, my YouTube. He's teaching me more of the marketing. He's teaching me how to get my own coaching up and running so I could coach other people on how to be a digital nomad and how to do eBay and all this different stuff. So that is something I'm working on. And one of the ways I am doing that is through my Patreon. So my Patreon here, I actually added a new level for anybody interested. I started a new level at $2 a month, and you guys would receive Patreon only posts and messages. So that is $2 a month, and that just basically helps me kind of keep going and building this channel. Everything I make gets put directly back into this channel. So it just I've had one person in the past overall, I think throughout the several months they did it, they ended up donating about $400. You definitely don't have to do it that much, but any amount is very appreciated. And again, it goes straight back into the channel. So I really appreciate it. And it just helps me grow and helps my channel and overall business grow and thus impact more people. So this is normal here. The normal levels, same levels as always, but we do have some different benefits now. The coaching that I mentioned starts at $100 per month, and you also get a bunch of other benefits that are in the other levels as well. But if you want to do coaching, I'm asking $100 month per month donation, and I could teach you more about marketing and doing eBay and just lots of one-on-one meetings with you guys, one-on-one every single week. And if you have questions, how to write a book and publish a book, just all that different stuff, um, this is the way to go. How do I make my YouTube videos? I know I'm not the most amazing YouTuber by any means, but if you want to learn some of the basics of that too, that's something I'm going to be doing here is new coaching. So the other levels here, my Patreon, the $15 a month, you still get a postcard here every month, but I will also be giving you guys a digital copy of my novel, Discomfort, the Key to Your Best Life. So now that it's been published on Amazon for over 90 days, I do have the rights again to the digital copy. And along with that, I'm actually ordering 100 copies of my book right now. And as soon as I receive those copies in about a week or so here, I am going to be deleting the book completely off of my Amazon here. And I'm going to be doing my own sales. So I took Brian here. Thank you again, Brian, for your review. And I just kind of screenshotted the review from Amazon, and I'm going to be just doing my own promotions and stuff like that through my website, livingthedream.com. And another reason I'm going to be doing that is because I think it's able to be a little more personable. I could sign the books, I could donate the books. So I wanted to kind of add that if you are a Patreon member here as a thank you, because I know a lot of members did not watch my original videos, and there's a lot to me that I haven't talked about on this channel that is exclusive to that book, and I would love to be able to share that and just hope that it helps make a difference in people's lives, a positive difference. So here we got the pet lover still. Still the same benefits. I'll get Rocky a pet toy or a nice treat, and I'll upload some exclusive videos of him with that new toy. And I gotta be careful not to say the T word a little too loud. He's kind of sleeping now. I don't want to wake him up. Uh, the $45 a month, that includes the digital copy of my book as well as your name in the credits of my YouTube videos, all stuff that's kind of been the same. The $80 a month is a little different now. I am going to do a monthly t-shirt as well as the postcard. You get a personal shout out and thank you in every single one of my YouTube videos, and you get a digital copy of my novel. So that is a pretty big one there, uh, as you are donating $80 a month. And then again, the $100 a month is for the coaching. So, along with that, for those who have not um, followed my channel since the beginning, now is a perfect time to follow my TikTok, Living the Dream. It's got the same logo here that's on the screen here. And I am going through, as you can see, I got videos scheduled even. I am doing 1 to 2 minute videos or 1 to 2 videos, not 1 to 2 minutes. I'm doing 1 to 2 videos every single day, starting from when I first left in Upper Michigan. And I am going to post, even my 10-minute videos are going to be posted on here. For any videos that are that are longer than 10 minutes, I'm going to split them into 2 parts. That way you get the entire YouTube video on here. So again, if you haven't been following me since 2020 and you want to learn more about how my adventure started and some of the things I've done since the very beginning, now is a perfect time to follow my TikTok, as every single day you could watch, or on your own time you could catch up on any videos that you may be interested in, like Lake Havasu, for example, Route 66. If there's anything in particular you're interested in, definitely now is the time to do it. So outside, I don't know why I have two tabs open here. What, buddy boy? So Facebook is currently my main kind of social media, outside of really YouTube, if you consider that uh, social media. But I've been posting here. I tried to post a quick update, see if I could get a couple people in here for the live stream tonight. I do share some other people's, like this guy, when you're sick of winter, guilty as charged. That's totally me. Um, a video on geocaching, because I'll be doing a video on that in the future. Um, a video on my Christmas tree that's all set up now. It's a quick reel. I try to post a reel every single day on Instagram and Facebook, as well as the normal videos on TikTok. But yeah, stuff like this is not going to be posted on my TikTok currently, maybe in the future, but uh, Facebook and Instagram, I am posting these very short reels. Videos of Rocky. This was for Wisdom Wednesday. Okay, I can't do it because I'm in a view mode. But yeah, Wisdom Wednesday, Motivational Monday, stuff like that. I'm going to be posting every single day on my Facebook as well as on my Instagram. I'm going to try to do a little more photography. I'm sticking with the reels every single day. At least one of them I would like to do. And with that, I have 100 followers here. I have 151 here and 45 here. One of my goals for 2023 here is to get to 500 followers. And that is another reason why I'm going to try posting regularly on social media. Plus, I've been trying to do some motivational, inspirational stuff like that. But when I'm going to these places, like I still have to do a couple videos from Vegas here. The hike at Antelope Canyon, I still have to do Zach Bagans Museum. When I'm doing all these different destinations, it can kind of be hard to do some motivational and inspirational videos as well. So I feel like doing reels, sharing some of my experiences and just kind of like quotes and stuff like that, I feel like that would better get that mix in there all together. And then if you're interested in something in particular, you could follow along and you could see it, anything you want, basically. I don't want to be like, hey, this guy loves Motivational Mondays, and then take that away, for example. Now, when I say I want 500 followers too, I don't mean 500 on every single one. That would be awesome, but I mean about 500 altogether between all three. The big one here is my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing a better combination here of these live streams, my regular videos, the community posts, the short reels, but a very, very big one. I'm currently at 360 subscribers. I want to get at 1,000 1,000 by the end of the year. So while I'm here, while you guys have this subscriber goal, I'm going to put this on here. Wow, can you really tell I'm not, like, it is not a YouTube day for me. I normally don't go on Wednesday or Sundays. Wow. I want to add this and just try this out here. Perfect. So that is going to be my YouTube goal there. Currently at 360. I want to get 1,000 by the end of the year. Pretty big leap, but I feel like by posting more content and some bigger content, like my hike that I did while I was on vacation, I think it's reasonable. I'm really going to push for it and really going to commit this year, so we will see how that goes. Now, I've been mentioning my novel again and again and again. I do have a couple different goals here. One of those, again, being better marketing, and that includes my novel. Last year, I made $111 off of my novels, off my books. I would like to double that this year. So I mentioned that I previously bought 100 copies of my book. I have to sell quite a bit just to break even. Then I have to sell quite a bit more to hit my goal of about 220 here. That is what I would like to make off of my book during 2023. Along with this, I keep doing eBay on the side. I would like to grow eBay a little bit more. I do have an eBay channel that is connected to all of this now, my YouTube channel, stuff like that. And I would like to make $10,000 through eBay by the end of the year. I don't know how realistic that is, honestly. I don't know the past 2 years how much I've made through eBay exactly, but that is my goal for 2023. I'm kind of setting that bar a little high. I figured $1,000 a month would be 12 months, 12,000, but 10,000, pretty good number, I feel like, so we're going to go for that. Now, outside of this, I want to point out, I'm learning, I'm getting better with these camera views here. My blog, I would like to point out my blog a little bit more. We do only have 3 more here, but I'm working on a new post right now. I want to post semi-regularly in here. So if you're someone who wants to know, say, Oatman, for example, there is actually a legend about a ghost bureau. I am not going to do a YouTube video on that. I've done a couple videos on Oatman, and I feel like talking about the ghost bureau, it's not worth making one video for. And I don't have other Oatman stories to basically share, but what I could do is I could post a blog about the story, and I could also share a little bit more of the history on Oatman that I don't share in my videos. Since I do YouTube, I always try to do my videos about 10 minutes long, obviously outside of the live streams here. So when I'm trying to fit a lot into 10 minutes, I got to kind of find a cutoff point. And this blog will help me dive a little deeper into the history for those who are interested in that. Hi, Rocky. What? What? You want to say hi to the camera again? Okay, come on. Come on. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. You're distracting me while I'm working. You have no business being this cute. You don't. You don't. So now let's kind of get to my bucket list a little bit here. The last 3 items here are all items I would say are basically on my bucket list. The first one is I would like to get my passport this year. But not only that, I would like to get out of the country this year. I don't know where. And obviously, working full time at the college, I'm going to have to kind of work around that. I'm going to have to find a way to do it. So it's kind of hard. I don't want to go to Europe for like 1 week. I feel like it's probably not worth paying the plane ticket alone just to go over there for 1 week. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. Somewhere out of the country though, maybe even down the Bahamas. I know there's some islands. There's all kinds of stuff down there. All kinds of different stuff. So I gotta figure something out. Maybe even Canada, maybe Mexico. I don't know. I would love to go to both, honestly. Baja, Mexico, I would love to go there. Canada, I would love to take a road trip through Canada. Maybe it's something I do over the summer, even. Maybe I take a week. That would be a good option, maybe actually. Do a week long trip and go do the outline of Lake Superior and go all the way around the lake. I think that would be kind of cool. But yes, get my passport and just go somewhere out of the country because I don't think anyone in my family has been out of the country. So I also think it's just kind of fitting me being the YouTuber and talking about traveling and this and that, being the first to get out of the country. I think that's kind of cool. So again, for anybody watching, got a question for you guys here. If you have any recommendations, please comment later on when you're rewatching this video and let me know where I should go out of the country. Because if I get a recommendation too, I might just be like, you know what? I'm going there. Let's see what happens. Let's run with it. So you never know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Now, a big one. I have been saying this for the past couple years and I have yet to do it. I don't know. I have 4 question marks on it. Get a tattoo. So, outside of my fear of heights, I have a horrible, horrible phobia of needles and just sharp, pointy objects in general, really. To the point where, like, I can't even watch. But I've always wanted to get a tattoo. Problem is, I keep saying this, but I have yet to find the perfect tattoo. Because if I'm going to get a tattoo, I mean, yeah, there's laser removal and stuff, but I want to commit. Whatever I get, it's staying. So I need to make sure it's good and I'm going to like it. And something I thought of is if I could get over my fear here and I get a tattoo and I don't mind it and I would like to get more in the future if I thought maybe I could do a half sleeve and maybe do like a travel sleeve type deal where it's maybe like Polaroids of like photos of places I've been or a compass and a globe, picture of Rocky in there. I don't know. I'm not sure, but tattoos are also expensive. And again, my fear of needles and they're permanent. So just trying to find a good place, reasonable price, and have an idea. Since I'm big into art, I think maybe it'd be cool if I could even draw something and have that done. But see, I've already mentioned a couple different ideas here, and that's part of the problem. So maybe I'll get a tattoo this year. Maybe I won't. But I might even make it some kind of deal here. I previously mentioned I want to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. If I can hit 1,000 subscribers this year, we will do a monetization party. Now, that also means we have to get 4,000 hours watched on my channel within the past year, which, now coming full circle, makes sense as to why I've been doing live streams a little more. So, we'll do a monetization party and I will be doing giveaways. I will do giveaways on my book. I will autograph the book. I'll send some of my merch, my sweaters, my t-shirts, some necklaces. I will do giveaways with that, but I also will do something like $50 Amazon gift card or something if we can hit 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel by the end of 2023. Now, maybe, just maybe, and I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if people push for this. Maybe if I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll get a tattoo. I won't let you guys pick what the tattoo is. I'm not going that far. But maybe you guys can also push me a little bit. And obviously, I will find some kind of way to have someone record it and we can make a YouTube video out of it. Because that's seeking discomfort. That's getting out of my comfort zone. And if I'm going to preach about seeking discomfort and getting out of your comfort zone, I got to do it as well, fully. So maybe we'll do that. Again, for those who are rewatching this later on, let me know if you guys are interested in that, because I'm only at 360 right now, so we have quite a bit to go before we hit 1,000 here. And I feel like that's a reasonable thing, because when I do my giveaway, I don't want people who don't support the channel and aren't genuinely interested to be the winners and get benefits out of it. That's why I'm going to be doing my merch and $150 giveaway, but I also am going to make it so, as always, subscribers only are the people that can comment and enter the giveaway. So yeah, let me know, guys, down below in the comments if that's something you guys would like to see. Now, my final goal here on my list anyway, I know it's a pretty big list. On my bucket list, I said that I would like to raise $10,000 for a single cause. This doesn't mean all at once. Again, if I did all at once, phenomenal. But $10,000 for a single cause, and it could be over numerous years, numerous events, etc. Well, as I've mentioned the previous 2 years on this channel, this summer I'm also going to be participating again in the Great Cycle Challenge. For those who are new and don't know what that is, basically every year I bike and raise awareness and funds for childhood cancer. Now, over the past several years, I have raised over $5,500. So this year, I am setting the bar high on that as well. I want to raise, in order to hit that $10,000 mark, I want to raise $4,484. So basically, $4,500 is what I want to raise for the Great Cycle Challenge this year. Now, in the past, I never really got the chance to do the YouTube angle with this challenge. That is something I'm going to try to do a lot more of this year. Again, because marketing, I want to get a bigger outreach and impact more people. But I also have done some fun things in the past where, hey, if I raise $500 by this time, I will dye my hair whatever color you guys vote on. And that's something I'll do again this year later on. So stuff like that, I'm going to be doing, dyeing my hair. We'll see. If you guys have suggestions even, please, again, comment down. Maybe get a tattoo if I raise all of them. I don't know. But that is my final kind of goal here for 2023. It's a lot. It's got a couple items that are on my bucket list, a lot that aren't. But overall, it mainly focuses on this channel and this business that I am starting and building and growing. This year is all about that to me. I'm going to be taking the money I'm making from the college here and I'm going to be investing it into this business. I'm going to be looking, if you guys watched LandCloud Adventures video yesterday, I was asking how big his camper is. He has 2 dogs, so I figured figured his camper would be a good size for Rocky and I, and he said it was about the same size as my bus. The bus was actually a pretty good size. I just didn't like having to drive that all the way into town if I had to get a gallon of milk, for example. But with a camper, I could disconnect and then take the truck or whatever into town. So, um, yeah, just stuff like that. This year is about this business and growing it and making it bigger and better. And I can't thank you guys enough for the support you have given me and continue to give me. And I can't wait to see how the year ends. What goals have we accomplished? What goals have we surpassed? Maybe even, hopefully. But oh, I did not mention this too. For those who have purchased my first novel and loved it, because I've gotten quite a few people asking, this year I'm going to start writing my second novel. Now, I can't go too far into depth here, but when I first started Discomfort, the Key to My Best Life, it wasn't supposed to be about depression, anxiety, and getting out of your comfort zone. It was actually supposed to be about being a nomad, which I guess it kind of is, but it was supposed to be about being a nomad and how can you become a nomad and how do you do eBay and how do you become a digital nomad and do marketing and stuff like that. So I'm going to be using my knowledge from college, my business degree. I'm going to be like sharing how do I market? How do I do eBay? And I'm going to be sharing uh, basically how I travel the country, where do I stay, um, stuff like that. Because a lot of people still ask me that question. When you get out to Arizona, where do you stay? And you're telling me it's free, and I always say yes, it is. It's free. It's literally just a giant plot of land, basically, and you get to pull over, park, and that's that. And I still get that question a lot. So I'm going to be writing a book on that basically. And that's going to be my second novel for anyone that's interested. Um, it's a very unique one. I know if you are a nomad, you might really, if you're a nomad already, you might not benefit from it. If you're someone who's not interested in becoming a nomad, might not want to purchase it, but I have had several people already asking me about a second book and if that was still in my plans, and absolutely it is. And I'm quite excited about it, actually. So, yeah, we got quite the list here for 2023, but we'll see. I'm going hard at it. Staying up late and waking up early. It's gonna be a big year. I could just feel it. Knock on wood. Don't want anything bad to happen, like a spirit murdering me tonight or something. Knock on wood again. Spirit, if you heard me, I apologize too. So, without further ado, I'm just gonna kind of end the stream here. I know I didn't really give people a heads up on it, so I don't know if there's even anyone in chat right now. If there is, big thank you for tuning in live tonight. And for those who watch this video later on, thank you guys for watching. And please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, I will see you guys on the next adventure.